Did you get a better job and suddenly your salary became a family property? Here's a breakdown on how you can manage black tax. On the board, we have a breakdown which shows you how your income supports your needs, your family needs, and your future goals. Remember that your financial ability is limited by your financial capacity to help your family members. Now, this is Brian. He earns a salary of 120,000 shillings. His personal needs comes to 65,000. Family support 25,000 shillings. Debt 15,000. He remains with 15,000 shillings to plan for investments and his future. Now, Brian feels guilty and borrows loan 10,000 from here, 20,000 from there, 15,000 from here, so that he can please his family, give them money every month whenever they ask for money support. So remember that when you support your family through debt, that only piles more pressure to you. In your money journey, financial planning, you need to have different buckets. You can have 3 financial buckets. Number 1 is a must. Number 2 is a should, and number 3 is a choice. A must are things like personal needs. You are supposed to pay your rent if you are paying rent, fuel your car, to pay for transport, to eat, all those. You should plan for your future, invest your money, all those. And a choice. You say, okay, if it is family for black tax, you say, I can only afford 5,000 every month. I can only afford 10,000 every month. So that you don't limit the amount of money you allocate for your future self. Because you're working for your future self. You want to live a better life in future. So, remember that you should have some serious questions for yourself. The first question, ask yourself, how much money comes from your income? The second one, how much money do you give your family every month? The third question, how much comes from debt? The fourth question, how much money that comes from your income delays your future goals? You may be wanting to maybe build a house, but since your family member has asked for support, you remove that money from the kitty so that you can support them. Now that will inconvenience you and lock your future goals. So, family support needs to be part of your financial planning. You don't have a money problem, you have a direction problem. You work hard for your money, but does your money know where it's going? Without direction, it's easy to work hard, but still feel stuck. That's why I created the financial roadmap session. Here is what happens in a financial roadmap session. First, we look at where your money is today. Your income, expenses, savings, investments, protection, and financial responsibilities. Everything on the table. Then, we identify the gaps. Where are you exposed? What is holding your money back? What needs attention first? Next, we define where you want to go. Your goals, your timelines, and the life you want your money to support. Then, we build a practical roadmap. What to do first, what to do next, how much to allocate, and which financial tool fits your situation. The goal is simple, to give your money a clear plan from where you are to where you want to be. If you are ready to give your money direction, book your financial roadmap session today. DM me the word roadmap to get started. Remember that your financial future doesn't change by chance. It changes by direction.